You know that terrible feeling, right? You are in the middle of a conversation, everything is going well, and suddenly your mind goes completely blank. You know the word, you studied it last week, you saw it on a list, but right now, in this moment, you just cannot find it. You freeze, you feel embarrassed, and the conversation stops. It's frustrating because you're working hard. But the truth is, having a huge list of words in your notebook doesn't mean you can actually speak them. Today, I'm going to show you why that happens and, more importantly, exactly how to fix it so the words come out automatically every time. Hello, everyone. It is true that the English language has a crazy amount of words. If you look at a dictionary, it looks impossible. But here's the good news. You do not need to learn all of them. You really don't. Rule number one is to prioritize. You only need to focus on the words that are useful for you right now at your level. And rule number two is the most important one. Learn them properly. See, a lot of people try to learn how to learn vocabulary fast, thinking speed is the key. They cram thousands of words into their brain badly, and because they learned them badly, they can't use them. It is better to learn 5 words deeply than to learn 50 words that you will forget tomorrow. So how do we do this? There are 3 specific things you must do to truly own a word. First, you have to understand it. Second, you need to know how it works grammatically. And third, you have to be physically able to say it in a sentence. Today, I'm going to walk you through this process step by step using a little story. This method will change the way you study. Step 1. The story and understanding the word. Let's start with the first big opportunity to learn, reading and listening. When you're reading a book or listening to a podcast, you need to be a bit of a detective. Let me tell you a short story. It's about 2 friends, Tom and Emily. Listen closely to this paragraph. Tom and Emily had been friends since they were children. Growing up in the small town of Glossop, they had spent countless days exploring the nearby woods. They rode bikes and imagined all the adventures they would have. At age 21, their friendship blossomed into something more, and they started dating. Tom was always there for Emily through the ups and downs of life. Okay, let's stop there. That's a nice little story, right? But if you're learning English, you shouldn't just read that and move on. You need to stop and look at the interesting words. Let's look at step 1, understanding the meaning. Imagine you see the phrase countless days. Maybe you don't know what countless means. Before you rush to Google Translate, try to guess. Look at the word. You see count, like 1, 2, 3, and you see less, which usually means without, so without counting. If you guess that it means so many days you can't count them, you're right. Now you check the dictionary. It says very many or too many to be counted. Boom, you guessed it, then you checked it. This sticks in your brain much better than just translating it. Let's look at another one. Exploring the nearby woods. Now, you might know the word wood. You know, the hard stuff that comes from a tree that you use to build a table or make a fire. But here it says exploring the woods with an S. If you check the dictionary, you have to be careful. Don't just look at the first definition, scroll down. You'll see that woods, plural, refers to an area of land covered with trees. It's like a small forest. So they weren't exploring a piece of timber, they were walking through a forest. This is the understand phase. You guess the meaning from the context, and then you verify it with the dictionary to be 100% sure. Now we move to the second step, and this is where most students fail. Most people stop after finding the meaning. But you need to know how to use the word. Let's go back to countless. We saw in the story it said countless days. Grammatically, where is the word? It's before the noun days, so it's an adjective. This tells you that you can use it with other nouns. Countless hours, countless times, countless problems. You're starting to see the pattern. Now let's look at woods again. The dictionary tells us it's a noun, but is it countable? Yes, you can have a wood or the woods. And here's a pro tip. Look at the preposition. Usually we say in the woods. We went for a walk in the woods. If you just write down wood equals forest, you might say I went to wood. That sounds wrong. You need to learn the little words that go with it. Let's look at another beautiful word from the story, blossomed. The story said, at age 21, their friendship blossomed into something more. You might know blossom is about flowers opening up in the spring, but here it's used for a relationship. It means the relationship grew and became beautiful like a flower. But look closer. What word comes after blossomed? Into. Blossomed into. This is called a collocation. These words love to be together. Don't just learn the word blossomed, learn the chunk blossomed into. She blossomed into a confident woman. The project blossomed into a huge success. If you learn blossomed into together, you won't make grammar mistakes when you speak. And finally, look for idioms. The story said Tom was there for Emily through the ups and downs of life. This doesn't mean literally going upstairs and downstairs. It means the good times and the bad times, the difficult moments and the happy moments. If you check the dictionary, you'll see ups and downs is a fixed phrase. We use it for everything. The ups and downs of my marriage, the ups and downs of my job. So, step 2 is about analyzing. Is it a noun or a verb? Is it singular or plural? What little words go next to it? This is the secret to sounding like a native speaker. Okay, so now you understand the word and you know how it works grammatically, but can you speak it? Not yet. This brings us to the final step, activation. You need to move the word from your head to your mouth. There are many videos on YouTube with titles like Speak English Fluently in 30 Days, but the reality is you need to physically practice to get there. Here's the best technique. It's called shadowing or imitation. Take the sentence from the story. They had spent countless days exploring. Say it out loud. Don't just read it silently. Your mouth muscles need to remember the movement. They had spent countless days exploring. Now try to change it to make it true for you. This is the magic key. Change the subject or the verb. Instead of they, say I. I have spent countless days doing what? Maybe you're studying hard. I have spent countless days studying English. Maybe you love video games. I have spent countless hours playing games. Do you see what we're doing? We're taking the new vocabulary and making it ours. Let's try it with blossomed into. The original was their friendship blossomed into something more. How can you change this? Maybe talk about yourself. I hope my English skills blossom into a career. Or the small argument blossomed into a big fight. When you create your own sentences, your brain connects the new word to your real life. This is deep learning. A great tip is to write these 3 or 4 new words on a sticky note. Put it on your desk or your fridge. During the day, try to make a sentence with them. Or if you have a speaking partner or a teacher, tell them, hey, I learned the word countless today. I want to try and use it in our chat. Now, I want to be honest with you. This process takes a little bit more time than just staring at a list of 50 words. But think about it. If you stare at 50 words and forget them all, you've wasted your time. If you learn 5 words this way, understanding them, analyzing the grammar, and speaking them, you'll keep them forever. You'll make mistakes, that's totally normal. Maybe you'll use the wrong preposition or say the word strangely. That's how you learn. You get feedback, you listen again, and you correct it. It's not a race, it's a marathon. You're building a house brick by brick. So, the next time you're reading a book or watching a video, don't just let the words wash over you. Stop. Pick one interesting word, guess the meaning, check the dictionary, see how it connects to other words, and then say it out loud about 5 times in your own sentences. If you do this, you won't just know English, you'll be able to speak it with power and confidence. and you won't go blank when it's your turn to talk. I hope this method helps you change the way you look at vocabulary. It's really about quality, not quantity. If you found this advice useful and you want to improve your English step by step, please hit that like button. It really helps the video reach more people who are struggling just like you. And make sure to subscribe to my channel, 10-Minute English Academy. I have so many more tips coming to help you master this language. Thanks for watching. Keep practicing those words deeply, and I'll see you in the next video.